Right, we are back for another Genshin Impact. What does it say? Tuesday. Let's see what we've got to do today. How many days have we got the archipelago for? Further. 2 weeks. Okay, fine. I'll go and do this co-op event first. That's the driftstone again. Let's go. Unfortunately, I'm still a bit sick. So you'll have to excuse the intermittent sniffling and coughing. Hey, Aaron. Which show is that you've been waiting for? Do I want Elan? Actually, I don't think I do. Let's check someone else. What is set up? I'll take... okay, I don't know it. Chicago PD. I honestly don't get a lot of time to watch anything. Do anything. Like all my free time is spent doing Genshin. Excuse me. Right, let's match. Wait, I've picked Diona. Oh god, I've picked Diona. Let's change to someone else really quickly. Who shall I have? Let's take... I'll take Dylan. Wasn't Nancy Drew a series of books originally? Oh crap, we're starting. Are we starting? What do we have to do? Where are my teammates? There's one.
By royal decree. Oz, reveal thyself.
There's bridges up there. That's cool. Can we get up there? No.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Alright, let's get out of here. Hopefully that's enough points. Yes, that's enough points. This was okay for a co-op event. I'm not too much of a fan of forced co-op. It wasn't too bad. Let's see. Right, now for all the boring daily stuff. Do this. Am I still in multiplayer? Yeah. I was wondering why. Where my group had gone. That's better.
Look at you, booze hound.
I don't know where my event has gone. Right, anyway, let's press on.
Time to go.
Got a lot to do on my other account today. It's really, really hot here.
One with nature.
Don't know if I want to play for a long time.
Take flight.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Whirling snow.
Shield. Let's try and be lazy to get our drops.
Time to go.
Alright, there's nothing else. Very good. Slouching all the time. Just this.
Time to go.
Go this way.
Shake it and stir.
One with nature.
Stop shooting me, mister. You can be frozen. I'm not paying attention.
I follow the wind. Cheh. Ha. Cheh. Cheh.
That's gonna miss.
Into the wind. I follow the wind.
I always go to the left. Oh, I've gone to the left again. I wanted to go to the right.
I'm here.
One with nature.
Hold the line.
Wind strider.
Take flight.
Well, I really don't have more. What was I doing on this account? Oh yeah, was I, did I crown Little Yoimiya? I don't remember. No, not yet. Oh, but I can now. This is what I was saving up for. Ooh, okay. My last crown. Bye-bye crown. There we go. Now I'm really skint. 16k more. Alright, that's done. Next. Yeah, I don't really... I think I'm just going to be saving resources from now. Let's see. I might have some characters I want to level, actually. I can stay at 70, I think. What's my traveller at? 50 or 60? Maybe I should take him up to 70, actually. The rest can all stay where they are.
Time to go.
Hello, Ines. Give wheat to Timmy. The ducks. I haven't done this for so long. I used to watch it, Erin, like The Flash. I don't know what season I got up to. Like maybe 5, something like that. Maybe more. But yeah, once I had a kid, stopped watching it. It was probably the best one out of all of the DC TV shows, like the Arrowverse shows. I didn't really like many of the other ones. I liked that Legends of Tomorrow. That was alright. But again, I was just behind on it. I don't know what happened in that series. I watched like maybe the first season, bit of the second season, I think. But yeah, The Flash was decent. It's probably because they've got the Ezra Miller movie coming out, haven't they? The Flash movie fairly soon. so they want to get the TV show off. I don't know, this like CW TV shows always are a bit. There's something always a bit meh about them, which is why I'm a bit concerned, because CW's rebooting my favourite sci-fi show of the 90s, like Babylon 5, and it's a tall order, and I'm not sure about CW's
Add Astra
production
at the sauce.
capabilities, but we shall see what they do with it.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Yeah, she was a bit of a moaner. Always moaning. Yeah, I'd actually totally forgotten about that. I don't know if it's the character or the actress, but now I can like picture it. And she was an annoying character.
Hard work is all there.
Like something made. Alright, materials. Let's build this. And this. Ennis, I'll come when I finished doing all my daily stuff. I've still got stuff I want to get done. In fact, I've got a lot to do today. Oh, I haven't got crystal cores. I've got all of the Summer Islands to do, so you'll have to wait. I'll get them from here. I liked the main actor, the guy that played the Flash. He did a good job. He looked like the Flash, or like Barry Allen anyway. I remember in that first season, that doctor that, you know, was the bad guy, he was quite a good actor. Or there was another version of him, and then like he becomes a good guy later. He was quite a good actor. I forget the guy's name. The one that like ran the lab, the really smart one. Yeah, I've got a few of those DC animated. I must have the Flash one. Is that the one with the reverse Flash, the animated one? I can't remember. It all kind of blends into one big jumble of memories.
Add Astra at the sauce.
Excuse me. What am I doing? What am I doing? Totally forgotten. That's what I was doing. Resin. I've got to say that, like, DC's animated extended universe is much superior to Marvel's animated extended universe. It's just a shame their live action has been so sloppy. They've got such good characters, the DC universe, but they haven't managed to get the live action together. What domain am I going to do today? This is the question. I think it's going to have to be Crimson Witch. Actually, yeah. Yeah, let's go Crimson Witch. You know, if I change her set... Wait, she's got Millilith on... I reckon it would look pretty cool. You know, there was that X-Men anime. There's only like about 8 episodes or something. I think it's on Netflix now. From like the early 2000s. And the stylization was very cool. Just the extra kind of... Yeah, stylization, like anime stylizing. Really added a lot of character to already good designs. Right, Crimson Witch Domain, let's go. should really bring Mona instead, but I don't think I've got food to heal my characters, so I need Kokomi. I should really do my weeklies as well, because I've got a lot to do in 2 accounts. And unfortunately this Friday, which is usually my other long streaming day, I can't stream. Number 1, I have a doctor's appointment, and number 2, it's my wife and kid's birthday. So I need to get as much done as I can today. And then on Saturday we're having like their birthday party. I probably won't stream on Saturday. So yeah, Sunday I might be able to do a long stream. But really I'm running out of time with the archipelago, because 2 weeks really ain't that long considering how much stuff there is to do there. That domain is a pain, the viridescent domain. Just due to, you know, like the Maiden Beloved set being the other. It's like this domain here where you get one dud set. Like here it's the Lava Walker set, there it's the Maiden Beloved set. And you get one good set. Luckily after 3.0 we won't need to do this anymore. Because we can get strong boxes for these domains. Not good. Oh. And I don't know, I mean I'll take an energy recharge sands actually with a crit rate on it and attack percent, that's not bad, just I don't often find I need them. Oh, didn't I do his burst? I thought I did his burst first.
Hold the line. Quietly now. Let me weave you a burst. Rain out. Here comes the catch. Allow me.
Die. It's taking too long to die. Oh, it's her birthday today. Not her birthdays. I think it was like Sam's birthday, Mum's birthday, a few days ago. And funny enough, on Sunday it's my mum's birthday as well. So my mum's birthday is 2 days after my kid and my wife, which is, means this month is not good for my wallet. That's alright if that can roll crit damage. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't get. I've got no way of getting anyone else to buy presents. So it's all coming out of my pocket. What happens when you get to be the parent or the husband or wife, you know, whatever it is, the partner.
I let my guard down. Witness the power of Gugwa. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Take it easy.
Yeah, we're having a little party here on Saturday. So I managed to do 2 birds with 1 stone with that, because we can do my mum and my kid and well, 3 birds with 1 stone. All 3 of them have 1 joint birthday good party. Let's go.
Rain outlines your fate.
Allow me.
45k, I just saw him do it. Alright, so. Oh, why did I do that?
Things are about to get dicey. Let me weave you a verse. No, my
Cascade.
He just had no chance, that mage. As soon as he spawned, he was gone. And then when you get to like my age, like, you don't really want birthday presents because you just get useless things like socks.
rain outlines your fate.
You know, when you pretty much can,
Time to act.
the things you want in life are not givable via presents any longer. That's funny. But money is a better present generally. Well, my nephew, from quite a young age, I don't know, like mid-teens, he started asking for money just because then he can get what he wants with it, you know, rather than me buying something that he might like. I don't know if he'll like it. That sort of thing. Alternatively, if, you know, he might be saving up for a big present that, or something big, you know, that individually people wouldn't be able to afford to get, so he can take money off everyone, put it all together, buy, I don't know, games console, or whatever, you know, things like that sort of thing, or a new pair of trainers. I think I'm done here. Yeah, I'm going to come back on the other account because, oh, my BP. My BP. Oh, this is probably going to cap me. I'm probably going to hit 50 BP. Or close to it. 49, yeah, halfway there. Or half a bar left, I should say. Oh, nice, we get more. Just as I... So what's that, 320? 3... My math is so bad. Yeah, 320. Nice. I am the same. I don't wear shoes at home. Well, I've got flip-flops on. Like a proper dad, I've got a pair of flip-flops on. Yeah. We don't wear shoes when we get home either. We just put slippers on if it's chilly.
Time to act.
But we've got like wood floor down here, so barefoot doesn't really work very well. Alright, I'm done here. Claim this. Do this. And so I've got a lot to do, mate. A lot to do. I might just come and help you really quickly first, get that out of the way, and then go and do my daily stuff, because otherwise you're going to keep hassling me. Like Iris West. I don't buy Battle Pass on this account that I'm logging into now, just Welkin. I used to buy it, but because D-Look was the main DPS, I wanted to get the Serpent Spine to R5, and once I did that, I stopped getting it. But I started doing that while my wife still used to play this account, so it was kind of, it wasn't like a waste of money, do you know what I mean? She was actually playing, and I think it was for the last 2 refinements, so 2 months worth of BP she wasn't playing for. I mean, the prices in the cash shop, other than the Welkin's alright, but everything else is kind of expensive. Generally, I think, wherever you are in the world. Alright, let's go and help my man. Where are you? Request to join. Any problems here? I don't have a good roster of characters to be able to deal with any situation. Alright, let's do party setup. And take my little Ayaka. Where are you, Ayaka? And take Mona, where are you? There we go. What are we looking at? Let's go, Innes. I don't have time to be standing around looking at the mountains. What are we doing?
Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Right, let's see where you've gone. Where have you gone? Over here.
Snow that once adorned the world in silver, thaws to reveal the gleam
Where are we going?
on frost-laden branches. How picturesque. Only some tea would make this setting more complete.
Where are you? You're down. There you are. My God, it's been a long time since I did this. Do we have to beat this thing up? Do we attack it? I can't remember it. It's been so long since I've done this. It's part of a quest. It's a quest for a quest. And do you need help with a boss or something? Because honestly, I'm not a sightseeing tour guide. We do some bosses, something. What's the special announcement? Well, let me guess, it's going to be an announcement that's special. Do you mean the live stream? Is that the 3.0 live stream? Maybe?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
I don't know. Are you going to do the boss, yeah? Shogun, Raiden Shogun? Yeah, for 3.0 the live stream, it should be not this Friday, next Friday. It should be. As it's normally the Friday before the patch. But yeah, they have occasionally done it on the Saturday or the Sunday when, you know, some circumstances didn't allow for it to happen on Fridays.
My apologies. Let me scry. Sakura swirl. Orders given. Orders received. Take flight.
Pathetic. Weak.
May have
The
overestimated
eye
myself.
sweeps the land.
Kamisato art. Suiyu.
Decided by destiny. My apologies. Unthinkable. Absurd.
Be still.
Take flight.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. This body is eternal. Inferior.
Let's go change the menu.
Destiny written in the stars. There is no escape. Whirling snow, embrace the ice. Inferior.
Fuck. What's that? Excuse my Irish.
Fortune preserver.
Mind the daily. Escape.
Ruin, followed by blade.
Witness the final calamity.
Be still.
Oh, she took all my energy.
Take flight.
Annoying boss.
Inferior. given. Orders received.
Ymir crumbles before.
Yeah, Friday, Saturdays, Sundays, but normally it's meant to be the Friday. I think this at the minute this is probably the hardest boss. I find it more difficult in co-op because obviously my teams are built, you know, like quite well, so I can just do. What are we doing? We're going again, unless you're doing it again. Same boss. Hi, Ice Shadow. Sorry, I didn't see you say hello. Let me turn this stupid pet off. Remove. Oh, is that going somewhere else? Where are you going?
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Oh, you're doing Signora. Except I'll just go with
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the
ready.
time.
Try and build those stacks for the serpent spine. Damn. I knew he was
You're
gonna move.
trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? My apologies.
Verdict is...
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Be still.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Oh god, didn't hit. Good.
Kamisato on. Suiyu.
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
By royal
I made it over.
Whirling snow.
Oh, you wasted food there.
Escape.
Take flight. All must burn.
I'm feeling a little washed out.
Whirling.
Fräulein.
Where has he gone?
Such
He gone, sorry.
life.
Right, there we go.
Take flight. Embrace
We've got
I
a window.
never asked for redemption. Never.
Okay, we're still in multiplayer. And you died. Okay, that's fine. Come back inside. Come back in. Because I'm still in here. You should be able to just come back inside and get your loot. You can't come inside? Come inside. Alright, well, if you're not going to come and get your loot, I'm leaving. Where are you? You're here. I'm going to heal here. Who should I take? Who should I take? So, what are we doing? Are you just like doing quests and stuff?
My family makes ornate umbrellas that block neither rain nor shine.
She's not here,
They're
Chi
so
Chi's not
purposeful
here.
decoration upon a wall.
Hello. Hi Sam. What's no problem, mate? How you doing? Alright, you finished, NS? Great. I'm going back to my world then. Right. What have I got to do? I'm alright too, thank you. Yeah, still just getting over this annoying cold, but I'm alright. It's a bit hot today, isn't it, in London? Oof. Mate, I'm sweating. Apparently we're going to have another heat wave, Sam. Like, towards the end of the week. It's going to be fun. You got a good emblem sounds. Alright, cool. I got a lot to do, Sam. Let me get my stuff done. Because I was doing some annoying stuff just now.
Rain outlines your fate.
What do I have to do? Destroy the balloon?
Wind strike.
Yeah, God, I was trying to protect it. I'm helping the Hilly Charles. So emblem domain's going well for you then. If you got one good piece, let's have a look. Oh, noblesse. Noblesse. Wait, Sam, there you are. Oh, nice. You got double crit on Ian Sands. That would be That would be a good off-piece, wouldn't it, for Kaz? If you had like full other pieces of a Viridescent set. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright. Let me continue. I've only got... Today's the only day I can do a longish stream. Because Friday I'm busy. Saturday I'm busy. And I've only got 2 weeks left now for the Archipelago. All those quests to do. I'll just try and do that now. Start doing that after all this daily stuff. Where have I picked this team?
Time to go. Time to go.
Did you do strong boxes for that? I guess you did, right? You didn't waste resin going to the domain. Hope not.
Into the wind.
La la la.
La la la. Bye.
One with nature.
Everybody stand! Witness the power of Gurwa.
Wind strider.
Oh, there's one more.
La la la. Da da da.
Ah, cool. Yeah, strongbox is the way to do it for Noblesse. Well, for anything that's really available on the strongboxes now.
La la la.
Where are we going? Oh, yeah. La la la. So down we go. Yeah, I honestly, like, before I got her, I thought, was that just a random lizard that just dropped out of the air? That was weird. But, yeah, I thought her voice acting would annoy me. Like her, like her, incidental lines that the characters say. But I quite like her lines. But her voice was really annoying, like in the last year's Archipelago, where she was like the centre character, so she always had something to say. But just the kind of la la la, it's quite cute. I can deal with that. Is that just one left here? It's the good sign, good sign. It shouldn't be too far off, right? I crowned my Yoimiya's normal attack today. Because I did my main account first instead of the other way around, because obviously I'm going to be spending time on this account today in the Archipelago, in those confusing domains, getting lost again. She's got the best like sleepy voice. She's definitely like, got sleepy voice. But yeah, that was what annoyed me about Klee, like the la la las and stuff, that works really well with the voice actress, but when it's extended lines, it's obviously not a child, talking. It's obviously a grown woman in her 20s putting on an accent, and it just sounds really disingenuous. Look for signs. Okay, wasn't that Mel Gibson movie?
La la la.
Yeah, because with Sayu, where she's sleepy, you kind of like overlook that it's meant to be a child voice. Well, I don't know, is Sayu definitely a child? I don't really know about Sayu. Because she is a human, isn't she, Sayu? She just wears like a bear costume or whatever that costume is. Is it a Tanuki costume, maybe? All right, so she's not like a kid like Clee though. 13's what's Clee's like? Clee's got to be under 10, hasn't she? Her personality would suggest to me that she's like a prepubescent. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if she was like a, like maybe another species like Diona. I could go back there. Alright, so yeah, so Clea is like a young child. Yeah, so they've done well with that. Like what I thought her age range would be about that sort of age, she appears to be. But that's what makes it worse with having an adult voice actress. When when there's extended dialogue, it becomes quite apparent it's not a child actor. Oh, how is Diana 12 if she works in a pub? She's a barmaid. Oh, you know why? Because she's a cat. 12 in cat years is old, isn't it? Like my oldest one's 14 and she's like old age pensioner. Hobbling around with a bad leg. So that's why, yeah. So, yeah, 12 in our years for a cat is... So Diana's actually, she's old. Is that what it is? 84 in cat years, jeez. Well, that means my eldest cat must be like pushing 100 or something. I'm not sure how accurate these like conversions of years are, animal years to our years. Because you're definitely not walking around like 100-year-old human does. Well, do 100-year-old humans even walk? Definitely a lot more spunky than an 84-year-old human. My cat was when she was 12 anyway. Now she's got a bit of arthritis in one of her legs, so she's starting to show her age. Right, let's go up here. Is that what it is? I did look like, many moons ago when I first got my cats and just forgot.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for...
Oh, my cats are. There's one here actually, just sitting on the sofa. And the best one, the least hassle cat. This one here sitting here. The other two are nothing but headache. Always fighting each other. With each other, I should say. Alright. So that's done. Resin. Okay, let's go do resin. What is today? Tuesday. What am I going to do with my resin? It's Tuesday. Diligence books. Of course. Because we want to crown this and we want to crown this. So I need 32. I need 10 more of these. And obviously more. Okay, fine. But the more will come from the archipelago, so... Where is it? Taishan? Yeah, alright, fine. Really? How come? Were you out? Like in some field? Oh, you went to play golf? Maybe there? Or are they just coming in your room at night when you've got the window open? As soon as I hear that mosquito buzz, I can't sleep. If I've heard it once in my room, I have to like hunt around the room with my flashlight on my phone, looking for like the walls with like a dirty t-shirt just to whack it with. I can't sleep with them. If I don't know they're there, then obviously I wake up the next morning with a bite. But otherwise, I'm like, I can't sleep with this thing flying around. It's mainly like the buzz of their wings. You know, when it gets close to your ears, it always wakes me up in the middle of the night. And then my missus gets pissed off because it's 1 a.m. and I've got the light on and we're both sleeping. I'm trying to hunt a mosquito around the bedroom. Alright, so I don't think we've got any spare diligence. No, we don't. Fine. Like, if it's a radioactive one. You know, it's the light. They get attracted to the light. So if you keep your curtains closed and your window open, or as long as you got, you know, fairly curtains that can black out the light fairly well, or a blind, anything like that that keeps your light in, but then the window open, so you can keep getting a draft. I don't have crystal cores. This is my problem. Go up and get the other two.
Time to go.
Alright, let's go condense. I really need to start doing some mining as well. I need to make some time in my day. I'm sitting with my boy, just get on my phone and start mining some of that ore. On my main account, on this one. Oh, you're doing multi... Oh, are you soloing or are you doing multiplayer? Oh, what? I've got yesterday's resin. Damn. Damn. I can craft one. Of course I have, because I was saving it for today, specifically to get the 10 diligence books. Yeah, it's amazing how bad my memory is. Like, from day to day. I literally don't remember something I did less than 24 hours ago. And we got Bob in it, very good. Well, we killed him, so it's all good. It's all good. Alright, let's roll.
I'm here. Let's go.
Is that your first one, your only one? Or do you have a few?
Shaken and stirred. Into the wind. My apologies.
They're pretty hard to drop billets.
Special.
Well, they used to be. I don't know. I haven't done bosses for a while.
Let me scribe. Decided by destiny.
Like weekly bosses.
Take flight.
Hello, Potato. How are you doing? The Harayumi. Who's that for then, Sam? Who are you going to use that on? Oh, nice. We got one of these. So we only need 9. That'll make another one. So we only need 8. I'm doing alright, thanks. I'm glad to hear you're doing rather good. Yeah, I'm alright. Same old, same old. Killing monsters in Genshin. Enjoying time when I haven't got my son. I can play my Genshin. That's about it. It's about the state of my life.
Yeah. Look at you, Bootown.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Fate is upon you. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Okay, I don't know what his kit is. I guess you've like had a look and where's this dude gone?
Take
I
flight.
guess you've had a look and you know what that is the correct bow for him. I guess. Yeah, well, I'm not that interested in getting him. I haven't looked into his details. He's a bit too, like I said previously, a bit too Studio Ghibli for me. I like Studio Ghibli, don't get me wrong, but I've got to see Sumeru first, you know, like see how he fits in with everything. So that's another one. So we need 7 more. That's really boring if they've just made him like Ganyu as a charge attack. Because I find Ganyu's playstyle quite boring. I think that's one of the reasons I don't play it that much. But her damage is awesome, but it's just, yes. And also, because you're like firing a bow, it feels like you're a bit further away from the action, so you feel even more disconnected.
One with nature.
Oh, is it? I'm gonna have to have a look, because I literally just haven't bothered looking, because I didn't really, you know, want to get the character. But I will have a look, because there's a chance I'll pull for him on this account, but yeah, I'm gonna skip him on my main account. Unless, like I said before, he becomes like meta-defining for Dendro reactions, then I'll pick him up, because I like an easy game. I don't want to be, you know, like I want the characters that do big damage so I can play easy. And I'm assuming they're gonna make him be decent, like the first Sumeru event banner character. I mean, if you... Is that what you do, Aaron? I've got so many on my main account, I just don't use enough, considering like I put a lot of investment into them. Like Ganyu's one of those. I think she's had one, she's like 9, 9, 10, I think her talents. She's definitely got 1 crown. She's got a signature weapon. She's got fairly decent stats, and it took me quite a while to sort of... Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Her artifacts I had lying around, because she's using Wanderer's Troop. I literally just had them lying around, so it didn't take that much investment. But still, it's a fair amount of more, and maybe a week or 2 of grinding to level her up and stuff. And I just don't bother playing her. I occasionally like to roll her out. You know, like a lot of my characters, I'll dust them off for a little. Maybe one day I'll just play them for the whole day that I'm doing a stream or whatever. But my main teams are set. You know, the ones I enjoy playing.
Time to go.
Yeah, like that's another one. In my Hu Tao Triple Crown's got Staff of Homer. I don't play it. That I play Yoimiya more, and it's not just because she's new. It's because her playstyle suits me more, like a lazy man's playstyle, or a lazy player's style, I should say. I'm not a lazy man, but I'm a lazy video game player now. Lazy gamer.
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my...
Take flight, fate is upon you. Kamisato art. Sumetsu!
Into the wind.
My apologies.
Where's my Amazon delivery? I've been waiting all morning for it, and still not here. Alright, I'm gonna go and see how many of those books we can make. It's almost certainly not going to be enough. Diligence, diligence, diligence. Diligence. Alright, let's go here. Thank you, Jincho. 3 bonus, basically 1 free blue. Alright, and how many have we got? We got 23, so we need 7, 8, 9 more, and we can make 10. Oh, that's perfect. We don't need to spend any more resin. Let me just check that my math is correct, seeing as this is the goldfish memory guy talking. Talents. Yeah, 32. So we're going to need 24 of these, so 12. So 10 of those, will they? 10 golden raven insignia. Let's have a look. 10 golden raven insignia. Aha. That's not a problem. So we should all be set now. Just need the Mora. Yeah, we got everything, just the Mora. And how about for Raiden Shogun? Because I want to crown her burst as well. So that'll be tomorrow. We can get her talent books. Light. And 3 blue handguards. Yeah, we can do that tomorrow. That shouldn't be a problem. Well, getting the stuff won't be a problem. The Mora is a little bit of a problem. Alright, so condense this. Now I can get my BP. Cook 20 dishes. I just want to get the next level to give me light. So I might not. Yeah, let's do cook some dishes because I might not need to spend resin tomorrow to get Shogun's final talent book. Yeah, it makes sense. Now you've got that good sounds. It's not like a waste on Bennett. Like, he does benefit from having some EM, but it's, you know, it'll be better on Kazuha. Really, I don't have enough foul. Can make 1. What if we make 19 of? We need some of these. Perfect. Why? I think those tiny little flies you can't see until they're like right in front of your face. Alright, yeah, and it's not a, you know, it's like not a bad thing to have on him. What am I doing? Oh, my BP, silly me. BP. It's not a bad thing to have on him at all. Yeah, I'm halfway to it on my main account. I've got about this much XP left, but I've got all of my weekly stuff to do. Literally all of the weekly stuff to do on my main account, so I could max it if I wanted to. That doesn't bother me. It will naturally happen tomorrow when I do my daily, so it'll just level up. And then we're screwed. Like, then I have 2 weeks of having no BP. 2 weeks of like having no more. Yeah, okay, give me the light. Oh, I don't get it, do I? Shit, because I don't buy BP. I thought I was going to get it from here. Silly me. Silly me. You really do miss out a lot of resources, don't you? If you don't get the BP, what you get from BP is really not that much. Can we make any lights? I don't think we can. Challenge said it'll be down here. Oh, what? We can. What? I can make 26. I'm definitely not wasting resin doing that. That's what leveled me to 49 today, because on my main account I did the co-op event, and and then another weekly got done. I don't know what the weekly was, just something that happens automatically when you do stuff. I don't know where I got all these books from, but I was on the assumption that I didn't have enough, because otherwise I would have made 16, you know, I would have made 16 instead of having 15 there. But maybe that was just from drops, it was up to 15 and I hadn't crafted any. So we need 3 blue handguards as well. Might as well make this stuff now, because I'm going to go and do the archipelago in a sec. And get the monies. The monies. Perfect, we can make 3. Alright, we're all set. Let's go and do the co-op event. Take Ayaka. I'm guessing those have just come from like events and stuff, because I got my Shogun on this account when she first released, like a year ago. So for a year, I guess, you know, like just ones that have just extra books that have just come from like this from events and other things. They've just stopped, like added up. Because I got her to like, I think it was like whatever her stats are now, almost instantly her talents. This is the one where we... Wait, which is... It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, change details. Oh, I didn't do yesterday's one. Okay, let's go. Let's get this done. Oh. Where is it there? Aka. Yeah, I suppose she'll do. Oh, just start my matchmaking, please. Thank you. Well, it's not long. We'll get them tomorrow then, won't you? It's not that many, 3. Should be able to get it in, if you're lucky, 2 condensed resin. Almost certainly in 3.
Retribution!
Again, she's a good, like she's still, you know, like really good one. She's a really good 5-star.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Now we're going. Yeah, let's go.
Whirling snow! My apologies! Take flight!
Worthless!
What are you up to, Joe? You're probably using it on Black Castle to R5 catch. That alone is like a decent upgrade for her. But yeah, the catch is very good for an always available weapon. I guess that they learnt from, you know, like that's why with the Kazuha weapon there's no refinements, because R5 the catch is very, very good. Maybe R5, you know, Kaz weapon would also be very, very good.
My apologies!
And maybe that's what they're going to do now. You know, with any more weapons that they add that are permanent features to the game, maybe they're just going to not give us refinements for them.
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! Take flight!
This dude is on something. What have you taken, bro?
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Great, great, great. Got to do this once more for today's one. And then this event is done. You know what? I want to take someone else. Let's take Klee. I really want to be playing her more often, seeing as she's the latest character to be acquired on this account. Oh, I need some HP, Bennett. Heal a bit, please. Thank you. Perfect. Oh, I think Thanos is in my group. Was it Thanos or Thanos? It might be Thanos. He might be part of a tanning salon. Yeah, I think he works for a tanning salon. Spray tans. Mr. Famous or M Famous. Oh, okay, it's infamous. M Famous. Funny.
Where are you?
The good thing with Klee is for this event, you can her charge attack does good enough knockback to knock most enemies off the platforms. Same with the Claymore characters, they get that. Can we go across there? No? We must be able to get there, no? Waiting for. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we can get up there? No. I'm gonna come back to here. Oh, Zhao, we are together. There we go, that's what we want.
Attaboy! Let's roll! Yeah.
Da da da. Woo. La la la.
Oh, you got some enemies. That dude looks pretty strong. It's well built. Hopefully that's enough. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, that's good. We're done with this event. All of the stages are complete. Okay. Very good. How many primos have we got? Okay. And BP. This will get level 2. Good. What do we get? 5 heroics. Not much. And what's this telling me? Oh, this is why I'm actually here. Alright, it's the boat challenges. Okay, this is what we've got to do first. And then there's going to be a lot of skipping dialogue as I progress through this. These boat challenges are a bit boring. I think like they could do 2 things to make them better. You either, oh crap, either give us different boats that have got different handling, or make the Wave Rider not drive like a bloody tank. Oh, that's what I was meant to do. Okay, so let's check here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Next, it's just that. Alright, let's go. Oh shit. Okay, next challenge, please. Yeah, these are a bit boring, these boat events. It's a bit of a weird way to start the start all the island stuff off. Oh, actually, I can do these. Alright, let's just get this out of the way now. I've started it. I think it's this one. Uh-oh. Oh, where is the updraft? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? There. Alright. That took a bit longer than I wanted it to. Challenge detail, event details, that's it. Okay, next, where are you? Next challenge. Yeah. Oh. It'd help if I start the actual challenge, so just driving past it at max velocity. Well, Potato, on this account I've literally just started it, so I've got all of the stuff to do. There was a lot. There was about 15 hours worth of questing. If you read the dialogue, I think 10 to 15 hours, depending, you know, on how you play. And that's not counting the exploration, the overworld puzzles, and then there's chests. Like there's 4 domains as well, that to do with all the 4 story characters that are here, and they all have chests and puzzles in them that you don't necessarily need to get all of to complete the domain, but you can go back to them and get more there. There's some conches in there, you know, those conches from last year, to get the official skin this year. So there's quite a lot of stuff. Like, I'd say that there's probably more content this year than there was last year. They didn't time gate any of it this year. It was all just available straight away. Yeah, it just depends on playtime, Sam. That's what I think for like average players, it's going to be around the same. You know, for all of us. Yeah, mine was about 10 to 15. I don't know exactly because I broke it down. You know, it was over many days on my main account. I did it, so I can't exactly be sure, but it felt like about 10 to 15 worth. So yeah, I was probably about the same as you, Sam. Something like 13 hours, maybe a bit longer, 14, because I'm chatting while I'm playing. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Apparently, there's in total 182 chests. I think I found like maybe 100, close to 100 on my main one. You can check that on the HoYoLab, on your HoYoLab page for your account. It shows you how many chests you've acquired for the archipelago. So there's quite a lot of stuff to do. That's why I was in a bit of a hurry to start getting it done, because we've only got 2 weeks of it left. Yeah, 14 days. And I still, like on my main account, I haven't finished all of the overworld stuff, like the puzzles, and I've got maybe 2 or 3 world quests to finish. Here I'm just aiming to get the main stuff done. I don't really mind if I don't get all the chests and all the exploration and all that stuff. These are the main things. So these 5 things, and each. So this is like for Kaz here. There's, basically that is his domain, stuff to do with doing his domain, and so there's 4 of those, and then there's also this, and then like I said, you can go back there, and also every set of islands. Remember in like last year you could change the configuration of some islands by doing certain puzzles, like with water and stuff. They've changed that now so that every set of islands can have 3 different configurations. And so when the land moves, different puzzles become available, different chests become available. You get how it works. So there's a lot of hidden stuff that's hidden behind other stuff. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to be able to get it 100% done on my main account. Like all the chests and everything. I'll hopefully get all the puzzles and exploration done, but not all the secrets. I don't think I'll have time. And those sort of final ones, you know, they end up taking longer because they're more involved. You've got to go from this side of the map to the other, to get a few chests, to press this thing at the right time. You know how Genshin is with some quests. It's all that stuff. So I'd probably rather invest the time on this account and try and just do the easy stuff that I've already done on my main account. But this is boring. Like the Wave Rider stuff is boring. The domains are actually quite cool. They're all kind of like, they're like labyrinths. They've all got, they're all like a maze, and they also all have like either different configurations or puzzles that allow like different parts to open up and stuff. They're very involved. They've put a lot of work in, and it's all, none of it's the same stuff from last year. Shit, I can't get these. So yeah, I wonder, like, I'm just wondering when in the future these islands will become, you know, like permanently on the map, but then once a year I guess they'll change the events that are here. It can't be too long off now, because, you know, most phones that you buy nowadays come with 128 gig standard as memory, like, so I think those concerns about phone users in maybe a year or two won't be that relevant about, you know, their space issues, the storage space. Because the game is pretty huge now. I think it's like, what is it on mobile? It must be about 30 gig, because I think it's 40 something gig on PC. I might be wrong there. Oh, I can't smash that. Yeah, are you kidding me? I'm stuck. Let's go. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the archipelago this time, and I was very glad they didn't time gate any of it. I mean, some of it is kind of time gated behind you completing the story, you know, some of the story quests, like the questing, but not actually time gated like last year. Whereas 2 weeks we can, you know, like in the first week we could access a bit, and then the next week a little bit more. So it was really bad last year. Oh god, I'm just going to get out of the boat. It'll be hard to turn it around. Really, so go to the next one. Yeah, I quite enjoyed the domains. I got to say that, like and you get, obviously there's a bit of story linked to each domain to the characters whose domain it is. Like the main 4 characters that come with you this year to the archipelago. Yeah, let's go. And there's none of that. Like there's none of the sort of really long cutscenes like last year, where where we rode on Dvalin to get here. I know all of this. Why am I here? I want the boat challenge. That's it. That is the issue. I mean, well, there would be, wouldn't there, if there was no resin limit, but again, it's time gating stuff that is limiting us. And then you sort of end up feeling like how I am now. I'm feeling a bit like pressured to get this done on this account because there's so many resources, and to just let them slip through your fingers is a bit of a waste. Even for an alt account, even if it's not your main account. It just seems like it's too much of a waste to not do something like this. And this I find boring, the boat stuff. The domains I found good. I'll hopefully get through this soon, and we'll go to the first domain. Oh. Stop that. The thing is as well, I don't really foresee them changing, like the setup of Genshin, with just how, like, the basic of how it works. Like it's an event-based game, and yeah, like you said, there's not really much to do once you've burnt your resin. And what you are doing with resin is just grinding. I mean, I don't mind that because I like grinding games, and the nature of Genshin as it is suits me perfectly for my life. Other than when there's a big event like this, or a big patch come out, the first month or two you're busy doing all the content, but then it's just 1 hour a day. I can get everything I need to get done on 2 accounts. That kind of suits me, and I think it suits quite a lot of their players. I'm not sure because we don't have those specific statistics as to which group of consumers spends more money on this game, but I don't reckon it's the whales. I reckon it's the casuals. God, I haven't played Warframe in years, so I can't really say. But yeah, it was grindy back then as well, and it's, I think, vastly different as well from what I've heard. Like, Warframe's changed a lot. I went back when they released the first planet that had the open world to have a look around, and then I just didn't get back into the game. I was still playing Black Desert at that time. Oh, come on, I gotta go around this thing. Alright. What's next? Oh, we'll do from here. These menus within menus within menu. Oh, I can't be bothered doing it again for for like that reward. I'll go to challenge. Yeah, I do like Warframe. I did like it, and one of my mates was saying apparently now I had some of the, like, I played in the early few years, and apparently you can't get some of the frames anymore that I've got on my account. I don't know, they're quite rare or some shit. I got some certain Prime stuff that it's hard to get now because the game changed or some shit. I don't know. My mate was telling me, he said, "Oh, your account will be amped now. Come back to Warframe." I'm like, dude, I'm busy doing other games, other stuff. I don't know how the game is now, but while I was playing it, I liked how they listened to the community, especially with the monetization. So that's just like, it's become like gacha then to get certain primes, I guess. Nyx was my one, NYX, the female one, really fast with two-handed weapons. I remember I had like 2 axes for her. I can't remember what else. I had some ninja dog as well, some shit. I can't remember. I think I stopped playing when they first released the hub little space stations. So I remember going to those space stations and you could only have like 10 or 20 people in there at a time, which was very cool. But yeah, that's exactly when I stopped playing. And I got some other ones as well, but NYX, that one, Nyx Prime, that was the one I played. Let's go. Come on. Is it not? Okay. Well, that's better then, because that was one of the things I liked back then when I was playing was, oh shit, I'm not gonna get good time for this run. I liked the way the monetization was, and it wasn't an egregious as well, the amount that it cost to get things. I remember it was quite reasonable, but obviously I don't, it's been years since I've played, but like Genshin, every time I top up I don't feel it's reasonable. I feel it's unreasonable the amount it costs. Oh shoot. No. Oh, you can do it, boat. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what this game is, isn't it? It's a glorified slot machine, unless you're on guarantee. Unfortunately, it's permeated every facet of gaming now, gacha culture. We're stuck with it, basically, unless a major region, like the States, which it won't happen in because it won't happen there. There might be some regulation in the EU. I know Belgium have put their own regulation in now, which is why a few years ago we started getting in the EU. We started getting the percentages for things, which is why they put the percentages on the gacha banner here, the event banner here, because before that they didn't have to put any percentages. So obviously, if you're from a development point of view, you're like, well, let's just put that in ahead of time now. If one country is going that way, then maybe the rest of the EU is going to go that way, etc., etc. But so that's why that started a while back. Noise. But yeah, unless a big body like that, sort of like the EU or the American federal government, who I don't think are going to do it, because that country's overtly capitalist. Yeah, that then sort of, you know, like basically if your game's got that stuff in it, it can't sell in that region. That's how you hit those people and make them not put this shit in games. But even this game, even like this, they would have to like tone things down, or give better explanations of the rates and stuff, but the problem is, like, the people who make legislation and stuff are always like the older generations, and gaming as a general hobby for everyone, from my experience, is like, basically if you're under 50, then you've almost certainly got some sort of games device that you play games on in your house or on your or your phone or something, and you play games on it. But people over that age don't tend to be gamers of any kind, casuals, pro, whatever. So if you're not doing a thing, you don't really understand it, do you? How are you going to make legislation if you don't understand the core of the problem? You're having to get your information from elsewhere. Whereas I think if we wait like 10 or so years, when we've got actual gamers who are then the ones in positions of power to make legislation, then we might start seeing changes. But by then, you know, the infection of gaming by gacha will possibly be complete, because it'll be like a couple of generations have grown up with it as a normal thing in gaming. It was like for me it was that the thing was DLC when they first started doing DLC. I'm from that generation where before a company would make an expansion pack and you'd have to go and get the physical copy of it as another disc, and it added, you know, like an extra few maps and weapons or whatever it was, and that was the DLC. And then, you know, they started making DLC things that weren't content, or, you know, like a skin would be DLC and they'd charge you a lot for it, and that was the controversy. And now the controversy is gacha. Like, there's all these ways of monetization happening. They if they're not challenged quite instantly, they become part of the gaming culture. Now DLC is just standard. You can't go to any store and buy a physical copy of your DLC. Like, there's no more expansion packs. That thing's got, that time's gone. $1,000 to get all the tracks. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. Yeah, there needs to be some sort of curbs on it. But again, like I was saying, it can only happen once gamers are in those positions of writing the legislation for each country or for each region to do with gambling in video games, because everyone's against it, but because they're not gamers, they don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes with it. I think we've done all of that, haven't we? All that boat stuff. Let's have a look. The boat stuff is done. We can move on to the next stuff. Yeah, this is all done except that, but yeah, I don't care about that. Do we do Kaz? Mona, not. Alright, so we'll do Kaz. Let's do his. Go to challenge. Yeah, Misty Hills. Let's go. Maybe I should have looked at the enemies. Yeah, so each domain is split into the domain and then a combat trials. Like, so we're doing the combat trials first, and then this isn't the actual domain. So again, I even forgot there was a combat part of this, the first. So again, yeah, there's they put a lot of content in. This is Archipelago. I mean, last year did have a lot, but like I said before, where it was time gated, you couldn't, you know, it didn't even feel like a lot. To me, it didn't anyway. It felt there's a bit here, a bit there. Maybe I felt it more back then as well, because I wasn't playing two accounts. Oh yeah, actually, it was during the Golden Archipelago that my wife stopped playing. I remember having to finish off her quests for it. That's when I first started playing her account, sort of every day. La la la. Yeah, it's this month, I think, towards the end of this month.
No, my soul.
Yeah, like middle or end of this month that she stopped playing. It was definitely August. Just I can't be sure when. But then I didn't start sort of fully playing it properly until I think next month, just September. I started doing a few things here and there, but then because we weren't certain if she was gonna, like fully not play. So I just started doing dailies for her, not doing her builds or anything, like not doing any of that stuff, just keeping the resources coming in and burning the resin. And then it just became like part of my daily routine for my account, because it takes so little time just to do that. But as you've seen on this account, like most of the exploration is not done still in every region. There's chests everywhere and quests, world quests. The only sort of quests I do is the Archon ones to be able to go to the newer regions, or any story quests they force me to do. I don't think I did this properly. I meant to use that special dude. Oh crap. And we can't climb in domains. Great. You should make that easier.
Follow the wind.
Here we go.
Let's get down to this one more. Into the wind.
I'm so bad with Zincho's moonkick still. I can never time it properly.
Wind strider.
Oh, Cads, mate, you bit the dust. Right, let's res you. Put this down. Oh, there's two of them. I really don't remember this.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
That's more than likely I was having a beer while doing this. On one of the days when I died with my son. And I don't remember there have been two of these. Hi Kimichi. La la la. Oh, what have we got now? Geovisha.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind knows me.
As one with wind and cloud.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
One with nature.
I'm too lazy to like use this properly. 200 of 600. Okay, let's exit. And where is our reward? Oh, that's the wrong thing. This is what I want. Right, so we're going to do it 3 times. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to do it 2 more times. Go to challenge. Ah. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we've got to do this 2 more times. Rune Grader, Primo Bishop. We shall take a freeze team this time.
Let's get down to let me try. Shake your hand. Into the wind.
My apologies.
My blade.
Whirling snow.
No, not in the corner. Great.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Decided by destiny. Embrace the ice.
Wind strike.
Sorry, press the wrong. I'm trying to press T for that special move that they give you.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Fate is upon you. Delve into so rude. Unthinkable. Yeah. Coming out. Zoom it.
Alright, challenge again. Saying we need to do it 3 times.
Let me fly. Take flight.
Miscalculated.
Over here, actually, yeah.
Can't handle your dream. Huh.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Decided by destiny. Embrace the ice. Shake it out.
Wind strider. As one with wind and cloud.
Shadows of fate. Look at you, Boozel. Whirling snow.
Oh dear.
Written in the stars. So rude. Let me scry. Sakura swirl.
That's not gonna kill him.
My apologies.
Okay, good. We must have enough more now for me to crown my Kazaha. Let's have a look after we claim our rewards. Doing that. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you. What's next? Blazing Trails. Right. Oh, I haven't even gone. So this is entering the actual domain. I'm just gonna quickly see if I've got enough money to crown Kaz's burst. Enough more. Should have now. Yeah, so we've got loads. Sweet. I mean, it has been around a long time, hasn't it, Potato? Gosh, I was playing it almost 10 years ago, something like that. Not quite 10 years ago, but, you know, around 7, maybe 8 years ago. Maybe longer than that, actually. Yeah. I think a bit longer. So it has had the time. And what I like I said, like a few years ago when they released that first open world planet, I went there to run around and just kill the mobs outside the town, basically, and just have other people running around. It was just to see the evolution of it, because from when I started playing, I think 6 months to a year after it was released, where it was really still a corridor, you know, like a lobby-based corridor grind fest, and the evolution of it was why I went back while I was playing another game, just to see, oh, they've actually taken it in the direction I wanted it to go in when I was playing it 24/7. Yeah, so even that was a long time ago, like 5 years ago. That was when I was quitting Black Desert around then as well. Because I got married in 2017, so that's when my life changed quite dramatically. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, and at that point I'd been playing. I think I played like quite extensively when I first jumped on, and then I took a break for about a year, and then I came back to it for about another year and a half. I was got back into it, and then when Black Desert came out in EU, that took me away from Warframe basically. Right, what am I doing? Right, we need 200k. Right, so let's do Kaz's story domain, or whatever it's called, this domain, into Mirage. I'm gonna take Cleat, just because she goes la la la. Excuse me. Yeah, I was there before, like, the hub zones, before you could even have the ninja dog. A lot of things changed, like I remember when I think it was different. The inside of the ship used to be different, or you didn't see the inside of the ship, and then they added you could walk around a bit inside the ship to the different crafting terminals and stuff. Like, slowly but surely they added basically what people were asking them to add, which, again, what I was saying about the developers, I really, while I was playing it, I enjoyed how they listened to the community. And because I was coming from predominantly playing like Korean MMOs, where the devs don't listen to anyone, they just do what the bloody hell they want to their game, even if it means destroying the game. It was like a breath of fresh air to me to have like developers that are actually listening to community. Oh, did they? All right, cool. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't. It's not, like, I was like, oh, did they? Like, I was surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that. I would expect that from them, because they were doing a good job back when I started playing. Alright, let's have a look around. That's already got one of those things in it. Interesting.
Off we go.
There's definitely a chest behind that there. Oh, maybe it's not in this. Let me just bring up what I'm supposed to be doing in here. It's not that. Story quest, not that. Is it world quests? Would it be story quests? It's gotta be one of these. That's Kaz's story question. I need to go to this, I think. I don't think I'm meant to come into this domain just yet. I think. Talk to everyone. Alright, let's go talk to everyone. Let's do what the quest is saying. Because everything was in the right place there in the domain. It didn't look how it normally looks when you go there. I'll probably have to do this stuff first. I'm going to be skipping all this, I'm afraid, because there's a lot of talking.
Sounds like the same.
And in true Genshin fashion, a lot of the talking is just unnecessary waffle that could be said in one sentence, and they will, like, say a whole paragraph worth of dialogue.
Yeah, she seemed unwilling to... A likely story? What happened to coming here to restore the glory of the Immernachtreich?
Judging by that look on her face, there was
We tried sending Mona to comfort her. She didn't even make up...
Then she must be...
I always feel guilty skipping voice acting, but I have seen this all before.
Oh, yeah. Official said there's something... Despite her...
I haven't known her in conflict. I've also had a time like that in my...
I agree. Xinyan always has... Oh, one other.
Alright, let's go Blazing Trails.
This island looks pretty normal.
I smell something burning.
The thing with Warframe, again, it goes back to what I was saying about the developers, because they were giving us what we wanted, and I guess they're still doing so, because I mean that would explain why the game is still going strong. It's unusual, isn't it? Because I mean, I'm probably not the only one who's called out for Genshin for the cities, for the main cities to be hub zones, where if you go to multiplayer, you could have like 20 or 50 players, other players running around. As soon as you leave the town, it goes back to your single player. Or you know, you could be in a four-man co-op group and visit the hub zone, and when you leave, you're in your co-op group and you go back to your multiplayer instance. But I don't think that would happen with Genshin. I don't think, like, Genshin... I don't want to be racist here and group everyone into one terminology, but I used to play a lot of Korean MMOs. That was my thing. I liked Eastern games. And I didn't really like Western MMOs. The combat was always lacking, and never did they listen to the community feedback, you know, like never. And whereas Warframe, it seemed like everything that the early players like myself wanted back then, either they've implemented or are still in the process of implementing.
Hold on. When I touched the rock garden in the bonsai yesterday, we were all transported to another space.
You're right,
But they did the right thing, though, because they went their own way, didn't they? What was the story? Didn't they have a publisher, and then the publisher wanted them to make the game a certain way? Was it something like that? And then they self-published, and yeah, they run it all themselves now, don't they? I think that's what happened with Warframe. Yeah, it has been a few years, and my memory is sketchy as fuck, so I might be wrong. But I think that's what happened with Warframe.
Paimon, are you okay?
Just as we thought. We've been
Oh, this is right. I thought Xinyan's domain should have been the first one we go to, not Kansas.
Why does this place feel so... I think so, yeah. Look, there's something really bright over there. It's on...
Okay. Let's go.
But it just goes to show you, right, that if you give customers what they want, they reward you with loyalty and they'll stick to your game. And that's the whole point of live service games, isn't it, right? You want to retain your player base. So what do? You give them what they ask for. And also, you know, like the shop stuff, the monetization was... I don't remember it because it's so long ago, but I remember not being offended by it. Like often is the case with Eastern games, where Genshin is the modern example where the cash shop is just ridiculously priced. I mean, even Black Desert was ridiculously priced. The skins there will cost the same as they cost here. You know, like for premium skin, it's like €30, and that sort of game was a sort of game where you was beneficial if you had multiple characters leveled up. So that means that, you know, they were selling multiple skins to every account. Oh really? Okay, yeah, I don't remember any of this stuff. What do I do here? Oh. But also, when it came out, it was kind of like, it was quite different in terms of game. Like, you were like a cyber ninja. You know, that you could do all the ninja stuff, but you could shoot as well. We hadn't had many games like that, and never a live service game like that. So it was in sort of new territory. Yeah, I should go back someday, because my account's like linked to my Steam account, so I should go and check it out. I mean, fingers crossed I've still got my account. Unfortunately, I lost my Black Desert account. because the developer didn't used to publish it, and then in my time away, guess who took over? The developer took over, and I must have, because I don't often check my gaming email address, right? And I didn't miss the email saying that you need to transfer your account by such and such time. We need your permission. Yeah, I missed that email. So my account that had, I don't know how much money I spent on it, but not just the money, it was the time as well. Like, I had like plus 20 gear, like that. This is really difficult to make in that game. And anyway, I'm not going back there ever, so it's fine. But at least with Warframe, I should still have my account, seeing as, you know, they're self-publishing. And it's linked through my Steam, so hopefully that would give it an extra, you know, layer of security. Do that thing where you turn your head towards the side. I mean, neither of these options are going to help.
Let's keep thinking this through.
Yeah.
Xinyan, why did you lock the door?
You'd think I'd know this. Oh, actually, I usually put my key under the flower pot next to the door, so
Skip,
maybe
please.
the key is nearby.
Oh, is there a flower pot around here?
That's what I kind of remember. I kind of remember it was cosmetics that I was paying for. But I can't, you know, like, it's so long ago, I can't remember exactly. But usually, like, that's what keeps players happy. Where if it's not something that allows pay to progress or pay to win quicker than free to play, then everyone's happy, right? And obviously cosmetics is an easy way to do that. That's one of the reasons I was complaining about the lack of skins in this game for so long. And even now they're very slow with releasing their skins. What do I have to do? Look for the key. The key is this way, okay. Lift me up, thank you. Okay, so you have to unlock it with this. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? That everyone's happy. Nice.
I hear music.
This place really is dedicated to music. Wow.
Okay, that's the key.
The plan. Oh, the puzzles in Xinyan's Mirage seem way easier than Kazua's.
Well, his life experiences are far richer than mine.
You flatter me.
Okay, so follow the path.
The wind knows me.
Wow, that flower is huge! flower.
Heck yeah!
It talks! Hi, my nose, but...
Hi. We touched those drum-like plants growing on the beach outside, and we're transported here.
This is the Hall of Music.
Oh, you betcha.
Then tell me. Right on, great answer.
Even giant flowers get along well with Xinyan. People who are easy to get along with make friends wherever they go.
Well, if you've made it this far, you must wish to venture deeper into the Hall of Music. However, I must apologize. My singing voice is required for entry, but unfortunately my pipes are a little dry.
Are you all right? Do you need, some cold medicine or something?
It's just that I haven't had any glacial spring water. Yeah, with one sip.
Alright, glacial spring water it is. Let's find it.
You mean we have to go... spring water and sea...
Oh, but you may need my powers in order to see the spring. Give me your hand, friend, so that you can see.
Thanks. You shook my hand. Guess that makes this...
Whoa, we're out!
Ooh, glacial spring water.
Wait.
according to that...
Alright, clear the water veins that flow through the mountains. Alrighty. I'll do that, even though I don't know what that means.
A fateful offering.
Where's the conch? Must be above me.
The flow of water is blocked here.
Is it because of that pile of rocks? Let's remove them.
Yeah, I don't think there is a game like it. Oh, this is probably what I need to blow up. Just gonna check and see if I've missed one over here at the start of the trail. No, I haven't missed one. Okay, great.
Time to go.
Alright, so we've got to go in here.
Everyone.
Let's get rid of all this.
Oh.
Look at this stuff. He's in a...
Oh.
He's saying this whole island has been...
And the underground water veins play an important part too.
I can kind of remember
players.
hoverboards, but I might just be like, because I used to watch too much Back to the Future 2 when I was a little kid. But I can sort of remember like hoverboards. Maybe they were about then. Back then, I'm not sure. It might just be my memory conflating two separate things. Right, so we need to go up.
Time to go.
Oh, there's a blue thing. Denied. Okay, yeah, it's my bad memory. It's probably just because I played Nyx and she was so quick. I remember just sliding around, just chopping everything up at close range. Which way do we think? Oh yeah, this, like this, like this, like this, like this. This, like this. And we're done.
Time to go. Time to go.
Okay, I guess we're going wherever this is taking me. What the hell? What's the point of that? Fine. I better stick to just doing the quest. Where is this telling me to go? Up the mountain? Yeah, up the mountain. On this huge tree. This guiding light is somewhat confusing in how its scaling changes while you move.
One with nature.
That didn't help. Excuse me.
Time to go.
I'm gonna leave all the puzzles I find. Come back to those.
A lot like the ones we saw in the cave.
Oh, we need to do this puzzle though. To free the water. Yeah, that should work.
Time to go.
Okay, well, what else do we need to do to free the water? Aha. Draw the water.
This should be the glacial spring water we're looking. So, if
Still waiting for my skip all dialogue button.
Oh, Mom, really? Of course not.
right,
I don't understand why Mihoyo don't know how much we need that. I reckon most players have an alternate account. Maybe not every player, but I reckon there's more players with alternate accounts in this game than not. So you don't really want to be watching all the dialogue twice over. Where's that conch? There it is.
Wind strike. What's going on?
Oh, we've got a weekly going, I guess. Or no, yeah, weekly and an event. A BP event. Excuse me, quest. Oh, I'm still a bit sick. Okay, 5 heroics. Yay.
This is the glacial spring water you...
I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you. Now, I'll say...
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the exploration in these domains as well. I just want to get them finished. And then if there's time, once I've done them all, come back and get the remaining chests and what are they called? The conchas.
I'm going to lose.
This.
What? Wait, listen. There's a.
The reason the birds sing so. Oh, so I just need to go drink some of this spring water and.
You mustn't stay out so late.
Oh, where did she run off to this time?
To find somewhere she could sing, no doubt. Ugh. She can't be persuaded, and we can't stop her from walking out the door. Did you really have to lie to her like that?
How was I supposed to know she'd go running?
Get down from...
Okay, where am I meant to go? Approach the doors from which you hear voices. Okay.
Xinyan,
Oh, Shinya.
quit making...
Ooh. That's it! Why are you not yelling back?
Hello, Mr. Sheep.
To your rock and roll
I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you?
And now you're laughing? Aren't you mad?
Sometimes it's hard to get mad when you hear the same thing 100 times. Still, thanks, Paimon.
Sorry, I'm meant to be skipping all this, but
Auntie Jishang, how are you doing?
Oh, dear child, I've been waiting to hear from you for a long time. This weekend I'll be free.
Auntie, stop thinking of.
Oh,
I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Oh my. Uncle Jew, little Jew is playing in the mud by the river again. Didn't you tell him not to do that?
What? That rascal.
Oh, sorry, Uncle High. I'll move my stage someplace else. But your musical taste needs to
There's
evolve.
my skip all dialogue button game.
What did you say? Is that true?
They're all. See? Knowing the right words to say and when to smile can solve my rock and roll. Rock and roll. My rock and roll. Let's go.
Okay, so clear the path of thorns.
If anyone ever called me anything less than a genius, I'd be furious. Really? Paimon is tempted to give it a shot. Lorna is glaring at me.
Paimon, there's a difference between embracing the spirit of rock and roll and playing with fire.
To tell you the truth, I'm also starting to develop an interest in rock and roll.
Seriously? Oh, this better not be a joke.
No, I'm serious.
Hey, another door.
I'm not gonna go for the chests, Mr. Sheep. I'm just going through the story quests.
Miss?
If I got time next week, I'll come back for the chests. The chests were annoying. Where you had to, you know, the luxurious ones that were hiding behind,
You won't be able to forget.
having to go through different doors,
Your clothes.
connecting to different areas, the teleports. That I did find quite annoying. This is my alternate account, so I've done all this on my main account.
So you
I'm
should
just
go
trying to fly through the
Then
you know, the
should-
main core of all of the questing, and then if I got time, I'll come back to get the leftover stuff.
So, why don't...
Well,
But yeah, there was.
if people don't like
I think there was
it,
one specific chest that really took me ages to go through teleports and work out the
then
route
I'll say that they make
about how to
it
unlock
friends
the chest. I can't even remember how to do it.
now.
little Lulu and little Mo... These kids are wicked.
No. Stay right here. I'll go take a look around.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
See, now you're...
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the ones that annoyed me the most as well. Like after the fact, you know, like now I'm doing the questing, the story stuff, but after the fact, I think this one I found the most annoying. A lot of people said the Mona one annoyed them, but I found that quite interesting, quite fun. Kaz's one was alright. It was a bit kind of similar to this, where it was very kind of labyrinth style in its design, like a maze, but not as annoying as this one. And Who's the other one?
Just come here and come to us.
Xinyan, Mona,
Never mind.
Kaz.
I'll go find him instead.
Who's the fourth person? Oh, sorry, forgot. I'll see you in a minute with the cast.
We should catch up to him.
Yeah, there's four. Oh, it's Fischl, isn't it? Fischl's was all right. I liked the castle. Like, it was very Disney princess castle, right? And at first, I was a bit. I don't want to give spoilers if anyone's watching, but I was a bit meh by the story. But then it kind of grew on me, the story of the alternate Fischl, and explained the design of the castle a lot more as well. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Where you go, you unlock the seal, but then you've got to go through. You've got to backtrack around, haven't you, and go through a certain door. Oh God, I can't remember. It was like a week or two I did it, and it was such a relief when I find, because I kept going round and nothing was happening, and I was like, what am I missing here? But Thea finally got it done. I've managed to get all of the chests and conches from within the domains on my main account, but I still don't have like all 180 whatever however many chests there are in Archipelago, and I'm probably not going to go for them all. I think I've got two side quests to finish on my main account, and then I think I'm done with this place. But on this account, I'm probably going to come back to these domains and try and do the same thing, try and get all the chests, try and get all the conch.
We were preparing a surprise gift for you. We didn't think that you wouldn't come to try and find us. And I'm sorry for... No, we didn't come... Huh? We brought you loads... You guys...
It was all just a misunderstanding.
Well, so
Is that a hint for us to prepare a surprise?
no.
Everyone? Paimon's hungry.
It's almost lunchtime.
So,
Yep. Even though we're in the one place I'll...
Okay, what do we do? Enter Xinyan's house. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be coming back.
Time to go.
Nothing down there.
Time to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, I liked Fischl's
Make yourselves at home.
the design of the place.
Thank you for
The
your
puzzles
hospitality.
weren't too difficult,
chairs.
but having to talk to the ravens was slightly annoying. It took too much time, you know, the overworld ravens, working out which one's telling the truth.
Rest in here. I'll go have a look.
That I didn't like how long you have to just wait to listen to everyone talk.
The lights aren't even on.
And I felt they should have had some more hilly churls up on the ramparts of the castle, because it was quite cool, you know, like you're in a medieval style castle and you expect there to be monsters on the ramparts, and there's just a pocket of hilly churls here, maybe one there. It's just not enough enemies.
It's your birthday. So,
You girls really shouldn't pull these pranks while pretending to be all sweet and innocent.
huh? Come on, totally, Yunjin. Cool.
All right.
So, as for my
Iron hair.
what's the problem? I was...
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know if I...
I'm not exactly... And then? No, let's not get into that. The food is getting cold. Let's... Wait, Xinyan.
Huh?
Yes.
So these three are like BFFs. Looks like they hang out quite a lot back in Liyue.
My wish is...
Got like Mona and Fischl in Mondstadt. What is going on?
Oh.
What happened? Given that we are in a mirage, Xinyan did... Paimon knows! Paimon knows! Yes, I heard all.
Oh, it's pretty interesting now that I think about it. That actually happened in real life.
Shinyan.
I wish what. Just.
Oh, you already...
However, before.
I thought it was really pretty as well. No, I thought it was a really beautiful domain. As soon as you know that when you first step in there and you see all the stars and all the astrological shit up in the ceiling, I was just like, wow, this place looks cool. Alright, what do we have to do? Clear the water veins on the island. Okay. Might as well kill this bird while we're here.
I'm going in.
Lol. Do I want to take her quest? No, I don't want to take her quest yet. Does elemental sight help us? This? No. Okay, the stone is here anyway. So let's lower this one.
Into the wind. Brings a smile to my face.
Oh, this one is not facing the right way.
Time to go.
Oh, there's a conch here. What is this? Silver pocket watch. Okay.
La la la.
Was he telling me to go up? Guess we're going up.
Adventure time.
Yeah, I'll come back for these puzzles.
Time to go.
And for those
One with nature.
animal sealies. I was just saying earlier in the stream, like, I only got Cleo on this rerun, and I was really fearing her voice acting, you know, like incidental lines like the la 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 would really get on my nerves. And actually, it's quite the contrary. I quite enjoy hearing the la la la. I just find myself just saying la la la, just playing.
Time to go.
Yeah, she's a bit better than I thought she would be, Cleet. I still wouldn't recommend getting her over the other Pyro DPSs, but
Time to go.
yeah, she's not as bad as I thought she might be. Why did this send me up here? It was just a lie. It's there I have to go. Let me just make sure there's no water up here. Yeah, there's okay, there is a stone. It is true. I was meant to come here. Okay, very good. I might as well just take this while I'm here. La la la.
Brings a smile to my face.
Slow glide down. Wait, what is this trying to show me? And it's got to be Kaz, basically, Kazuha. Since last year when he came out, he just like ticks all the boxes for things that I like in a character, and aside from that, it's really fun to play and really useful. What about yourself? I kind of like a lot of characters though. I do have like quite a big roster on my main account. I'm only missing a handful of characters there, and I do try and play all of them, but some I don't play as much as others. Where am I going? Down here. Like, who do I enjoy playing? I enjoy playing like Ayaka for her playstyle in freeze. I mean, I suppose I could use her in melt, but it's not really optimum. I would just say, I was just talking earlier on the stream about how I've got some quite well invested characters, but I just don't use them because they don't, like, suit my play style, how I like to play. Oh, this is one of the ones where we have to do two at the same time. Okay, so we need to adjust that. Let's try that. Perfect.
Time to go.
Yeah, like, for example, Ganyu. I really like Ganyu's design, her personality, but I just find her really boring to play. And I've got her weapon, I've got, like, she's 1099 on talents, quite well invested, but I rarely play her. Same with my Hu Tao. It's exactly the same thing. I rarely play Hu Tao. So, like, I so much so that I went for Yoimiya recently. Well, I got Yoimiya recently, I should say, just because I'm so bored of playing Hu Tao. Alright, that's nice. Yeah, you're a Hu Tao fan. I think I'm gonna wait for her rerun, and I'm gonna get her C1. Because again, I've got triple crowned Hu Tao on my main account with Homer, but no C1, and I'm suspecting that's the reason I don't like playing her, because having to jump cancel is just, it's a bit too sweaty for me. I'm really kind of lazy gamer. I'm in my middle age now, right? I'm a middle-aged man. I can't be bothered being a tryhard anymore, and that's also why I like Yoimiya. She's really, like, sort of just click 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 click. Same with Ayato as well. Just press E, I hold down the button. They start hitting things. I just have to dodge some stuff. Yeah, I just find it too I have to be paying too much attention, and then the game becomes less fun for me. Just because I'm just where I'm at the age I am. We're all different, and I've been there. Like, I've been the sweaty gamer when I was younger, and doing every execution, every rotation perfectly, all of that kind of stuff. But where I'm at in my life now, I wanted like an easy. That's why I chose Genshin as my main game as well, right? It's quite an easy game, generally speaking, right? It's not a difficult. Anyone can pick it up. I mean, even my wife used to play it with me. This used to be my wife's account, but she stopped playing. But she's not a gamer, and she managed to sort of learn how to play it. It's our first, like, 3D game. When you're explaining to someone for the first time how to position the camera, and they always kind of get it wrong. They, like, position the camera, teaching her that stuff. But, like, it's an easy game, and so I don't really want a headache when I'm playing it.
Agafia, I'm fine. It's alright.
Unfortunately, I had to, like,
Don't worry about
I had to do a top up because I lost my 50/50, but I've been waiting for her since, like, last year. And last year, both years they've kind of been a bit bad with Yoimiya. They've sandwiched her between a rock and a hard place, basically. Like, last time she was between Ayaka and Shogun banners. This time she's between 3.0 basically, and Kaz is just rerun. So they always kind of give her a short end of the straw, it feels like. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to invest a lot of time. Yeah, it sucks, man. I got my first Chi-Chi as well. I suppose it was good that I played for like 400 and whatever days it was. It was only last week that I got my first Chi-Chi. On this account, we're still Chi-Chi virgins. We don't have our Chi-Chi here yet either. But here I don't wish very often. This is a Welkin only account now. I did originally buy some BP on it, but yeah, now it's just Welkin only. So here I'm a bit more cautious with, you know, just wishing for, you know, whatever character I want. I've only really gone for meta. I went for Klee here because I don't have her on my main account, and I probably will never get her on my main account. And also, she's kind of chibi and cute, and so if my wife was to come back, she'd probably like having her. So it was not really a loss for me. And luckily, we won on this account. Was lucky. I won 50-50 on Kaz, and I won the 50-50 getting Klee. So I was really lucky. Really, Potato, you got her quick. Really, I would rather have my Mona C4. If I'm honest, I'd rather have Jean C4. If we're talking about anyone from the standard banner, like C4, I want Jean C4, but my Jean C1. I think I've got D-Look C2 or 3. Kaching C4, she's my highest one. She's my C4. And yeah, Chi-Chi's just fresh to the party. Welcome to the party, pal. Alright, what did this flower tell me to do? Look for the frozen soul. It's up there. Let's go this way then.
Time to go.
You know what? If I leveled her up to 20, just and put a HP flower on her that's plus 20, so she doesn't die. And I was just running around with her, and obviously her heals aren't very strong because her talents aren't leveled up. But if I didn't have Kokomi, I would probably level her up. Because like she's a good healer, admittedly limited by her team synergies, but she does a good job of healing, and I think we're going to need healing with Sumeru. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's why they're pushing Kokomi again so quickly. Another rerun, and you know she's on the 3.0. I think the second half, the rerun banner. I think it's Kokomi. Where am I meant to go? I should talk to the flower again. Tell him. See. Oh, it's going to be something to do with shooting this, isn't it? Shoot this. Where does it go? Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I played around with her a little bit, but obviously, like, where resources are so limited in this game. And I've already got, you know, my healer sorted out, my Kokomi. No, it should be next Friday, not this week Friday, it should be next week Friday. Because it's always the Friday before the patch. Well, sometimes it's the Saturday or Sunday, depending, you know, if they're... Since the pandemic and stuff, sometimes it gets delayed to an actual like weekend day rather than the start of the weekend. But yeah, so it should be next week. But they've been releasing some teaser trailers. I don't know if you've been following Genshin Media since you stopped playing Potato, but they've I think they've released 2, maybe 3 teaser trailers for Sumeru, where we get to see quite a lot, and it does look very good. It looks very good. They're on their official Genshin Impact YouTube channel.
Nice to meet you. We were wondering if you could use your power to dredge the mountains on the island.
Mountains.
It's almost certainly worth you coming back for just checking out the new region and just seeing if you want to explore it, or if you're still like, you know what, I'm not coming back more. you guys charge too much and give too little content.
In that case, we seek the same thing.
Okay.
Despite my frailty.
Yeah, I've got two social media, like 2 YouTube accounts. One for when I'm watching the news or something, you know, like some like grown-up stuff, basically. I'm doing adult stuff. And then I've got my Alkenfell YouTube account, which is obviously where I stream to, and on that it's just Genshin stuff, like cars, you know, like what else? So much of the, you know, like just things about comic books I like, movies I like, all of that kind of music I like, all that kind of stuff is on my Alkenfell YouTube account. And then my real life name YouTube account is all my serious stuff. Alright, let's go up there. I tried to separate it all a few years ago because it was getting really annoying. You know, I'd be at work, right, and I've got my personal emails open, and I might get an email coming through for like, and it just pops up on my second monitor like this new game coming out or something, and it's really embarrassing. Like the CEO or the CO will walk past, and I've got like Black Desert 50% off this and something popping up on my screen. I'm like, dude, I need to be professional here. So I separated the two.
This ought to do the trick.
Oh, there's a sound coming from the island.
Alright, where am I going? Use the powers of Frozen Soul. Sounds like from Coming to America, that Soul Glow. I don't know if you know that old comedy movie. Just let your soul glow. Alright, how do I use the Frozen Soul? Where? Oh, we gotta go here. I must be able to teleport there, yep. Yeah, I've got I'm the same. Like my personal Facebook, not my Alkenfeld Facebook, is just that. Like, well, there's like staying in contact with friends and family. Also, like, obviously, where I'm a bit older than you know, as you get older, your friend groups kind of generally move further apart in the world. So now I've got some friends I grew up with that are in Australia, and the only way we stay in touch is like Facebook, things like that. I've got friends all over the world now, some in Hong Kong, some here, some there, and so Facebook's really good for that. And I usually like catch up on my news stuff on Facebook as well. The problem with Facebook is the comment section. You have to like not read any comments. You get drawn into other people's bullshit. Am I meant to be following this? Clear the island 2. Yeah, okay, I need to go over there, I guess. Let's go.
Blazing delight!
Oh, Clee, you're dying. Bennett, heal her up, please. She's a little bit squishy. She's another Yoimiya, like another 16k HP character where they're a bit squishy. I think that like the difference being with Clee, where you're required to move basically, especially if you want to get max DPS and animation cancel, which I obviously don't do that, but you are required to move to avoid being hit. With Yoimiya, she's required to stay still until she's done her N5, and then you can move. It's a slightly different kind of style. Yeah, if Klee's charge attack didn't knock back opponents, I reckon she'd be a hell of a lot better. Just that knockback, because then you have to like, she does that, they always get knocked back, then you do one dash of stamina to be in range again, because her bombs have only got, that's the range of her bombs. And the other thing is, well, this Jumpty Dumpty, sometimes it just, like, see, from that angle that I threw it, I'd have expected it to go more along this path here, but it's actually gone along that path. It's hard to gauge, unless you've got your camera directly behind Klee's back. The Jumpty Dumpties are hard to sort of gauge exactly where they're going. I can often miss. These are the issues I think that exist with Klee. But she's a lot less. She's a lot less bad than I thought she would be. But yeah, it's not a character I would ever really go for. You know, like if it wasn't for getting her on an alternate account and winning the 50-50. I don't really mind her being a kid. I don't have a problem with that.
Zakar, don't push yourself.
The problem I do have with that is what we talked about before, Potato. Or was it with you? I can't remember about her voice acting. I think it was with you. The fact that her voice acting is... No, it might have been with Sam. Sorry. The stream's been like 3 hours now. It's quite long for me. My memory's bad. But my issue with her is... Do you remember last year in the Golden Archipelago when we came here? She was the main character, and the voice acting was obviously an adult pretending to be a child. And I really, her voice started grating on my ears since then, and that's why I was worried about her incidental lines while playing her would annoy me. But actually, like, they're quite sweet, like the la 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 and the other, Dodoko. She says a couple of things that are actually quite cute. For having like a one-liner or two, the voice actress is fine. But when you've got like extended conversations happening and she talks really slowly like this, and it was infuriating, and that's why I didn't like her being a child. Not for the fact that she was a child, but the voice actress was not doing a good job when it came to extended dialogue, in my opinion. Like, that's, you know, everyone's got their own opinion. Actually, I can't remember the story, Chris, but I'm assuming it's the same. It will still be the same actress, won't it? So yeah, it would be the same thing. But luckily, like, having her, she tends to most of the time just go la 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 or Dodoko, where are you? Something like that, and that's fine. Yeah, and yeah, exactly that, and not just the accent, but the tempo as well, right? Should the slow down her talking, the voice actress, and you can tell that's not a natural tempo of the voice who's acting, and it just sounds so forced, so like weird, like you said, yeah, forced weird, like just not natural. And that's my problem with Clee. But yeah, right now, where do I have to go up there? Right now, playing her, it's not so much of an issue. But when there's a lot of dialogue, yeah, I don't like. She's another one like Xin Yang, where I don't appreciate their voice actors when there's extensive dialogue to be listened to. No offense to those voice actors, I'm sure they're very good in their fields, but these specific accents that have been put on just don't work for me. But some of them are so good, like the voice acting. You know, like the English Zhongli is epic. I love him. Osmanthus wine tastes just as I remember all that stuff. I love it. There's far more good voice acting in the English dub of this game than there is bad, in my opinion. What have we got to do here? Okay, that's fair enough. Be one small. We'll do them all. Not quite.
No, my sword. Excellent.
It'd be funny if they had like a British like character, or you know, based on the UK there, and they got Clarkson to voice him in his normal like bullish voice, you know, his normal old man bullish sort of middle. He's from Yorkshire, like middle country voice. Clarkson's like a divisive figure. Politically, his views are very immature. But yeah, back in the day, Top Gear was a laugh. But he's a bit of a prick, and you can tell that. I think all of them are, to be honest. All of those original, like those, I say original Top Gear, but they weren't the original. Top Gear used to exist in this country long before those three. Was it May, Hammond, and Clarkson made it what it's known for the world over? Yeah, but he does support like contentious politicians, I would say. But he's of a certain generation, and he's a certain privilege level. You know, he's very rich. He's not like the average Joe. So, you know, the rich people vote for different things than what the average person votes for. But yeah, his shows were entertaining. I'll give them that. Like the Top Gear of the early 2000s was very entertaining. But I mean, the format of Top Gear used to be so different, because it used to be on, I remember it as a child, like in the 80s and the early 90s, and it was still Clarkson, who was really young, and it had another presenter called Tiff Needell. You're into cars, you might have heard of Tiff Needell. He used to be a Formula driver. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was Formula 1, it might have been, but it was definitely like F3 or something like that. And they had another dude and a woman, and it was more like real life cars, you know, like say a new Ford came out, a family car. They would go and review it for the family, break down the different price points that you could get it, the different specs you could get it, and every week. And then they would have like one supercar thing at the end of the show, but the rest was to do with more real world car experiences, you know, reviews. And then it just changed and became that batshit crazy show that everyone knows it for, which is like three overgrown children essentially doing stuff that every man would probably enjoy doing, right? and that's what the show is famous for. Yeah, like very rarely sports or like super. And those days there were no hypercars; it was just supercars. They didn't even have hypercars back then. But yeah, that was how it was back then. And Clarkson was quite very thin. He was very skinny. He had like a big afro. He used to have really curly hair. It was like an afro that came out, like a white afro. And he was. I remember like gravitating to him a lot more in those days than, you know, as I've watched him grow older and grow into a bit of an old grumpy git, I kind of like liked him less now, especially because due to his politics. But that's separate. You've got to separate politics from entertainment, unless the entertainer forces you to, you know, forces them to be crossed. And but yeah, that was my era of Top Gear. And then, like I said, I did watch the newer ones when they were still making it in the early 2000s, and I did laugh my arse off. It was more of like a funny kind of boys show, but it wasn't really about cars anymore. It was about them doing stuff with cars.
Can you feel anything now that we've planted the pedal?
Unless they got something, you know, really special in the studio, and then they'd have a little segment about that car. Take it to the, what was it, the airfield, didn't they? They had an airfield. That would be cool, man. Imagine you had like a runway to drag race down.
The seabirds are landing on the rocks.
It's music.
This is
making music with the Let's go, everyone.
And he used to write as well on the Top Gear magazine. There used to be a magazine back in the days when we had printed media, when you could buy magazines. He used to write on Top Gear, and he used to write on another car magazine as well. I can't remember which one it was. And he used to write for newspapers as well, doing car reviews, old clocks, and yeah, those special cars. I'm gonna go back up here. Let's go this way.
Finally, everyone. No one knows I never imagined I'd be able to see.
I think
music is the no rock music.
I'm gonna like. Oh, we've got a little cutscene. Watch this, and then I'm gonna wrap up the stream, folks, because my wife is gonna finish work soon and be back even sooner than that. I need to tidy up the house a little bit. Like, I literally just sat on my backside today and done nothing. Oh, it's young as in yang. This is so cute. That's got to be her alternate skin when they release one, surely, with her hair down like that.
I hope you liked this song.
I don't know if any of you saw that someone's like modded Genshin on private server and put the original Archon skins on the Archons, one Venti and Zhongli anyway. You know, Zhongli had the hood and the long cape. And it's 3D model actually in the game on private server, and it looks fucking epic. And I saw it, I was like, come on, Mihoyo, we need this as an officially done one.
Super unique.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I guess that's just part of, but it's a perk, isn't it, of that profession. If you're an automotive journalist, the perk is that, you know, you get to drive the cars. It's kind of like
No.
the perk of being a famous streamer or YouTuber for video games. The perk is that you're playing the game that you
I have a
love
suggestion.
and getting paid from it.
The Patui camp and see what's going on there.
Oh, so you've
I think she should definitely, that should definitely be her skin, Sam.
Wait, you know about it too?
But yeah, like the Zhongli and the Venti skins, like have a look for, like, just do Google for Venti and Zhongli Archon skins, and you'll see them actually in the game, like on a private server, and they look really cool. I think there's probably going to be YouTube videos of the guys running around. Actually, maybe Mihoyo would DMCA strike those because it's private server, isn't it, and modded footage. But yeah, there's definitely screenshots of them. Of being Lance Stroll. I don't know who that is. Who's Lance Stroll?
Mirage?
I can't say I'm certain, but I don't believe they're completely unrelated.
Fair enough. Let's go check.
Alright, I can just press spacebar and skip all of that. Fantastic. I didn't even realise. Okay, I'm so behind on F1, dude. It's been years. It's literally been years since I used to enjoy it as well. That's funny enough. I was talking about earlier about one of my mates being in Australia. He was my mate that was really into F1, and he's still really into it. And he posts like on Facebook about it and stuff. And I'm just out of touch. I don't know what he's talking about or any of the people, all of this stuff. Okay, right, he won't have posted about the bad one. He'd post about things like braking lines, you know, like really in-depth, like understanding the circuits and the different configurations cars should have had or do have, and all this stuff. He's bang on it. But ladies and gentlemen, I think it's just gents, isn't it? It's just us boys here. I will be calling it right now. So thank you, Sam, as always. Potato, it's always good to see you. Anyone else who's still around lurking in the shadows, thank you for joining and watching my stream, and I will be back tomorrow, for my normal short lunchtime stream. Yeah, you too, Sam, have a good day, and you too, Potato, and everyone else. Bye bye.
Might we add a small detour to our adventure?